Hello, welcome to the Budgetprint. Gonna wait a few seconds to see who all comes in. I know there's a little delay. As you come in, I'm gonna keep talking. As you come in, please put your name and where you're from in the comments. And I have the comments open here. Here we go. I have the group chat open. And also think about what you think of when you hear the word budget and put it in the comments as well. So your name, where you're from, and what comes to mind, just one sentence, one word, whatever, what comes to mind when you hear the word budget. I'm Tara Jones, and I'm the personal finance coach and creator of Your Pretty Pennies, which is a blog that helps millennial women get control of their finances so they can create the life they desire. I'm also a lifestyle designer, so I love to teach people about how to use their personal finances to fund and to empower the life that they desire. All right, I'm trying to see if anything comes up. We are going to get started with the presentation at about 9:05. I do not want to keep you all here late tonight. So yeah, we're just going to get right in. I hope you're excited because I am. Don't see any comments coming through just yet, but I know there's a delay. I was just testing it out earlier, and I know there's a bit of a delay. So again, if you're just joining us, I see people falling in more and more. Put your name, where you're from, your city, and what do you think of when you hear the word budget? Because at the end, I'm going to do a little exercise where whatever you put at the end, I'm going to turn it around into a positive affirmation for you. So you want to stay to the end because I'm not going to read your name. I'm not going to say who said it, but I'm just going to read the sentence, and whatever is said on there, that's what I'm going to read out, and I'm going to turn it into a positive affirmation. All right, one more minute, and then we'll get started. We'll let people fall in. Okay, guys, again, you have entered into the Budgetprint class. This is a class that's going to help you create your budget to create your lifestyle. And again, I'm Tara Jones, and I am your personal finance coach for tonight. You are in the right place if you are struggling with creating your budget. You are unsure of which one to use and how to use the ones you find online. Although you hear about why you should budget, you really don't understand the importance. And you are seeking new strategies to manage your money properly. So if that sounds like you, you are definitely in the right place. Today, you will learn how to reshape your mindset around budgeting, what type of budget template works the best out of hundreds available out there, and how to use it. Then we'll go into when is the right time to budget to ensure that you stick to it each month. Also, the importance of budgeting and how it will help you design the lifestyle you desire. And again, as we go along, if you have any questions, we'll have a live Q&A at the end. So you can just throw your questions in the comments as you think of them, or you can wait to the end. Either one, I'll still be taking questions in order at the end. If you stay to the end, you get to ask me anything about budgeting that we covered during the live webinar. Also, you will receive your financial affirmation. So for those of you that are just coming in and you didn't catch what I said in the beginning, so whenever you put your name and where you're from, also put what comes to mind when you think of the word budget. So if it's, oh, it's too hard, or oh, it's mundane, it's boring, whatever it is, just a little statement. And at the end of the webinar, I am going to turn your comment into a positive affirmation that you can write down and take with you. Also, you will learn that exact method that is needed to create a monthly budget that allows you to attain financial stability, become financially free, and start building wealth. Not to mention, you still get the slides for free if you stay to the end. So that's a good incentive to say. A little bit about me. I graduated from Aquinas College here in Michigan in 2012. During college, I created personal finance systems and processes to help dig my own self out of a financial trench that I was in after I had my daughter in 2009. When I returned off of maternity leave 1 month after I had my child as a single parent, I know, crazy, I began to take tons of personal finance classes alongside of my biology curriculum. So when I first started school, I went to school for biology, but now I graduated, I have personal finance and biology behind me. So I paid off over $26,000 in auto loan debt in less than 2 years with only making $20,000 income as a single parent. So I know a little bit about budgeting, about debt repayment, about getting my credit score together. Because not only did I have to go through it, so I experienced it, I also studied it. And I also created proven personal finance systems that will help me. And I've helped over 50 women get to the same place that I am. I've been coaching individuals and young couples since 2014. In September of 2015, I launched Your Pretty Pennies, and I have a passion for helping and expanding my purpose. So that's why I launched the blog, the website. I just launched the podcast. There's not any episodes up yet, but we just got our the intro and outro done. So I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited to create more content for the Your Pretty Pennies audience. It's going to be great. And I have transformed over 50 plus financial lives through my one-on-one coaching. So I specialize in financial transformations. All right, enough about me. Let's dive in. Redefining your budget. That is what we're going to start with. We are going to start with redefining the term budget. So when you hear the word budget, I want you to place it in a mental category with all the other things that you use to plan and create your lifestyle. So this includes your day planner, your Google Calendar, your vision boards that you create at the beginning of the year that says, oh, I want a car and a house by the end of 2016, your goal setting strategies for your side business, or if you were in college, your agenda, your planner, anything that you think of. I want you to put your budget in the same category as that. Because when you create a budget each month, you are simply planning what you will do with your income that month. So just like you plan your time in your planner, or you plan your day in your calendar, you're planning your budget for the month. So it is the most important financial tool, and it empowers you to do exactly what you want to do with your money within that given month. So the overall goal you got to think about when you think about the term budget is to allocate all of your monthly income to your monthly expenses, both necessary and luxury, and we'll get to that later, without chipping away at your savings account. So the goal for your budget is to save, spend, and give. So if you're into giving or charity or tithing, you want to do all three of those. If you're not doing all three, you have to redefine and restructure how you're doing your budget. And that's what we're going to learn today. So what is the best budget? Zero-based budgeting. This is hands down the best budgeting tool that I've used. Over the last 7 years, I can confidently say that I have used every budget template and method known to man that's out there. And this is the only one that I and my clients swear by and can stick to on a monthly basis. So it was first, just a little background, it was first created in the 1970s, and it was introduced to the public, and it has been endorsed ever since then by many of financial experts, including myself. I absolutely love this budgeting method. It is unique because it requires you to allocate 100% of your income to your monthly expenses. And your take-home pay, so your monthly income, is going to minus your monthly income minus your expenses for that month is going to equal to 0. So in other words, just think of it having $0 to blow that month, or, you know, to spend on whatever you want, which ends up to be something that you don't need to be spending on, because you're allocating at the beginning of the month what I'm going to do. You're planning out what you're going to do with your money each month. So for example, if you earn $2,500 a month, you will place $2,500 into your spending, savings, giving, or investing categories. And I hope you have your budgeting template in front of you, because we'll be going over that very shortly. So you can think of it as the 0 to mean you have $0 to blow each month, because every dollar you receive has a job to do, and your money is dedicated to those jobs. Now, when is the right time to budget? You should complete your budget 1 to 3 days before the beginning of each month. So essentially for October, you should have done it between September 27th and September 30th, but we're at the beginning of the month. This is still a good time to really dig in, use this template that I've given you and the tips and tools. The way I created your spending plan worksheet includes the budget, but it also has room on the side if you printed it off landscape, to where you can take notes from this webinar. So that was the purpose of leaving that gap in the side. And also there will be a replay. I know I talk fast. There will be a replay, so feel free to come back and revisit this video over and over. There will be a replay up until Sunday, and you can take notes as you need to. So back to when you should budget. You should budget 1 to 3 days before the beginning of the month. When you begin to budget, you will estimate your monthly income for that next month. So since we're at the beginning of October, you will estimate how much you plan to bring in for this month. It may be a bit difficult to estimate your income accurately if your hourly rate or number of hours worked in a given month fluctuates. So you may have to calculate your average take-home pay within the last 3 months, and then just divide it by 3. So add all the 3 income totals you have for each month for the last 3 months, divide by 3, take that number and use it as a base. And we will go over that you may need to just adjust throughout the month if you have a regular income. Again, if you have questions, drop it in the comments section, because I want this to be completely clear before we get off this webinar. All right, how to use your zero-based budgeting template that I provided to you. All right, grab it out and let's walk through it. To start off, you will write down your total income from all of your income sources at the top of page 1. Again, if you have regular income, you will have to play with this number and estimate and adjust throughout the month. Then, second step, you list all your upcoming expenses that you will have within that month. Now you list both monthly bills and luxury expenses. And what I call luxury expenses is like hair appointments, nail appointment, gym membership, your Netflix payment, your Sprint bill, things that are not necessary for you to live, but you know you're going to spend on. The key is to successful budgeting is not to hide everything from yourself, but to include everything that you know you're going to spend money on. This is just a really good snapshot picture and a plan to say, hey, I get $2,500 this month, $5,000 this month. It is limited. It's not an infinite number of amount of money. So whatever that money is, whether it's 500 or 500,000, I need to allocate it appropriately across these categories to where I can pay for everything I want. So here's where the lifestyle designing comes in. If you have to use the total income for each month to pay for the lifestyle you desire, you have to be intentional about what you spend your money on. For example, if I desire to travel and I want to save up money so I can take major trips every 3 months, say that's my financial goal, I need to make sure my daily, my weekly, and my monthly decisions aligns with saving that money towards travel. So I can allocate tons of money to shopping, but then none of the money will go into my savings. And then at the end of the month, I'm still not towards my savings goal. And then at the end of 3 months, I can't travel. So how are you using your money to design your lifestyle? You need to take a step back, and as you're listing and completing your expense portion, you should ask yourself two things. Number one, are these expenses I am choosing to spend my money on, right? Because you're choosing. You're not just haphazardly, oh, I don't know where my money went. Listen, if you choose to go to the nail salon every week, if you choose to get a pedicure every week, if you choose to go out to eat every night, that is a choice. But if you're choosing one thing, you're neglecting another. So if you choose to spend your money on one thing, is it aligned with their current financial goals? That's what you need to ask yourself. Is this luxury expense aligned with what I say I want for my life? And if it's not, you need to change it. If it is, keep going. The next thing you need to ask yourself as you're writing your budget and writing down those expenses is, are these expenses worth the sacrifice of cutting so I can achieve my financial goals sooner? So there are people where they have to choose, because their income is restricted, they have to choose whether to go out to eat or to pay rent, or go out to eat or to save. There are those who have a more relaxed income, or a more abundant income, to where they can be more relaxed and say, well, I can save and I can go out to eat every night, right? However, even though you can, should you ask yourself, are these expenses that important to where I'm going to sacrifice achieving my financial goals sooner? So for me, I can save, spend, and give and pay for whatever I want and spend frivolously, right? But my main focus is to get out of debt right now. I really want to pay off my student loan and build my business. So whenever I choose what I'm going to do with my money on the weekends, it's either going to be going towards paying off debt or building my business. So that means I cook at home. That means I have people over my house and we hang out instead of going out. There's different sacrifices I have to make. Now, next year, I might have to not have to make those sacrifices because my debt will be all paid. So it's just like a temporary sacrifice for a long-term goal that you want to achieve. Now, why should you budget? Well, I'm going to tell you the major key for budgeting. Budgeting each month is the most important factor in becoming and remaining financially stable and on track to building wealth. No one becomes financially free and wealthy by just haphazardly managing their money. Millionaires, I don't know if we all have goals to be millionaires, but if you have goals to be financially stable, people who are financially stable or millionaires or whatever it is that you aspire to be, they do not leave their financial health to chance, and neither should you. Like, you have to be intentional and you have to budget, and budget equals intentionality. So that is the major key. And if I can't drop any more gems tonight, budgeting is the number one tool to get you to financial stability, to financial freedom, and to wealth building. And that is exactly why I created the Budget Mastery Masterclass. I'm so excited about this 2-hour intensive that I am hosting Saturday, October 15th from 2 to 4 p.m. It is going to be live. If this 2-hour intensive is so jam-packed, in this intensive, we go over how to further make over your money mindset, walk you step by step through my budgeting method I use and I created, called the Smart Budget Builder. Also, I will be providing strategies for overcoming living paycheck to paycheck and using your enhanced budgeting system. This is going to be awesome. Let me tell you a little bit more about this the Smart Budget Builder that I built. This budget builder is an easy to use and fillable spreadsheet that is compatible to Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets, and any other spreadsheet software. With this budget sheet, you can track your budget in minutes. You can create it in minutes. You can, track your spending habits from month to month. You notice very easily the problems and areas of overspending. You receive the industry standard allocation percentages. So much goes into this. This is just so good. And the key about knowing how much to allocate to each category when you are creating your monthly budget is very key, because it allows you to stop spending too much in one area so you can forge your overall lifestyle. So let's say you didn't realize, but your housing cost is like 75% of your income. That only leaves you 25% each month to pay for bills and groceries and utilities and clothing and health insurance. Like, that's terrible. So with this budgeting tool, it allows you to spread your income all over everything that you want to accomplish. And it just does it so seamlessly and automatically. After your time with me in this intensive 2-hour webinar that I highly want you to join, you will clearly see your monthly income and expenses. You may be aware of how much you earn, but you may not be certain about how much you are spending within a month. This plan allows you to track everything you spend with your monthly income during the month down to the dollar. Crazy. Then you're going to slay your savings goals. You will contribute to your savings account regularly. This monthly spending plan includes categories for your emergency fund, and it encourages you to save money on a monthly basis until you reach your savings goals. And last but not least, this master class increases clarity and decreases your stress levels, because you will want to be equipped to handle financial surprises. You are allocating all of your money to recurring expenses and saving for unexpected money expenses. And the worry is gone. Like, you just know what you're going to need throughout the month, and you have extra cushion to where, you know, you won't be surprised by anything, and you can handle each financial emergency. This is so key. I have to just do a testimony, because last week, I went to the dentist, and come to find out, we reached our cap for our dental insurance. Okay, had to pay $1,500 out of pocket because my daughter needed an expander. $1,500 out of pocket. So then a week later, my car starts overheating, needed a water pump. I used my emergency fund account to fund those financial surprises, and yeah, drain my bank account. But now each time I get a check, I can just build it back up. So I'm not in debt. I don't have to worry about paying anyone back. I don't have to take out a loan from the bank. Like, literally, I'm driving my car. My daughter got her dental stuff that she needed. And it was all because I used this budgeting tool that I created myself to build that up. And it's just magical. Everyone needs to create a monthly budget. So regardless of your income level or financial situation, gaining and keeping control of your money is the key to financial success. So in the budgeting, the Budget Mastery Masterclass, it is 3 parts. So part 1, we dive deeper into everything we've covered here in the Budgetprint. We dive deeper into the topics that we discussed. Part 2 is a step-by-step tutorial on how to use the Smart Budget Builder tool. I literally put it on the screen and live go through every section, how to fill it out, what to change, what not to change, what goes into it, what comes out of it. I designed it myself, so you can ask all the questions in the live Q&A about how to use it, and you will be 100% confident in using this tool once you leave the class with me on Saturday, October 15th. And part 3 is called Budget Built Now What? In this section, we will discuss how to pay your bills when you are paid either weekly, bi-weekly, or irregularly. So this is a great program for 9-to-5ers with or without a side hustle, and for solopreneurs. Then we will discuss the order in which you pay your bills to make sure your needs are covered and you have money left over for your wants. Last but not least, we go over how to use the budget to stop living paycheck to paycheck. We wrap up with a Q&A so that you will be 100% confident that you will budget beautifully by the end of this masterclass. So sure, you could keep struggling with budgeting, or you can remain stuck where you are, or you can sign up for the Budget Mastery Masterclass with me that's valued at $97. And also, if you sign up tonight, you will get, for $97, you will get the Budget Mastery Masterclass and the Budget Review and Analysis, this one-on-one 30-minute coaching session with me, which is valued at $97. You get them both for $97. Crazy. But you have to enroll by tonight at 11:59 p.m. So you better get on it. How does the budget review and analysis part work, you wonder? Well, it is a 3-step process. After the masterclass, number one, so after October 15th, when you're done with the masterclass, you will send me over your Smart Budget Builder template via email. From there, I will review and identify any problem areas that I see in your budget. Then we will get on the phone for 30 minutes and discuss recommendations that I have for you, plus some other tips and tricks that I see that can really help you gain control of your finances and be on track to financial freedom. Again, this is normally a $97 process, and you will get it for free when you pay for the Budget Mastery Masterclass tonight. The total package is $294, but you're only paying $97. So this package only lasts till midnight. So after tonight, the budget goes up to $197. This bundle goes up to $197 until Friday at 11:59 p.m. After Friday, you have to purchase the masterclass at full price without the budget review. So you have to pay for them both separately. So even if you wait till Friday or tomorrow or Friday and pay $197, that's still kind of a good deal, because the Budget Mastery Masterclass is $97 and you're still getting it for free. But if you purchase tonight, you get both of them for $97 versus $197. And if you wait until after Friday, you got to pay full price for both. All right, so that is my spiel. How can you pay for this, you want to know? It is going to be a link in your email in about 10 minutes that shows you that walks you step by step how to purchase your bundle. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments box, and make sure to look out for that email so you can purchase that tonight and get into that class with me on Saturday. I know it's going to sell out. There's only a limited amount of seating because I can only do a limited amount of budget reviews. So get in, be one of them who gets it. All right, now I'm going to take it over to questions. All right. I'm not seeing any questions. Does anyone have any questions? Let's see. I'm not seeing any questions at the moment. Let me try to look from my phone. I hope this webinar really helps on how to walk through your budget. Let's see. I'm not seeing any comments. All right. If there are no questions, I am going to let you go because I do not want to take up any more of your time. I just want to make sure I have the comment box on so I'm not missing out. All right, well, I will let you guys go. You guys have a good night. And if you have any questions, email me at info@yourprettypennies.com. Have a good night, guys.